Greetings and welcome to Anno 1800. I'm KatherineOfSky, and first of all, I would love to thank my wonderful, wonderful patrons. You are awesome and allow me to do what I need to do and hopefully entertain you along the way. And today we're going to talk about Docklands. This is the latest DLC in Anno 1800. It's the first part of the Season 3 pass, and I wanted to check this out. And as we see in the newspaper, Docklands pull world into a new era. So what it is we're going to start and do a short tutorial kind of thing here. Oh yes, and Captain Tobias is going to help us build these Docklands. Sure, let's just do that. We're going to start in Crown Falls here so I can give you kind of the best overview of what you need to do. Now this is a game at end game. As you can see, I have a mountain of money and all the things. And but what we're going to do is look at where this starts out. And it starts out when you get to artisans. You have the ability to build a Docklands main wharf. And as you see, we get 100 tons of extra storage capacity and 150 attractiveness on the island. And then construction cost is many things. And so we're going to place this probably like in the center here. I think we want to put it, actually we can put it out to sea like this, and that may actually be kind of a fun thing to do. Why not? Let's put it out here, and then we can have a bit of a pier going out here because I like to do a little bit of decoration here. I'm going to go ahead and switch this back to the building sorting type where we can just do the culture in here. No, not culture, harbor. Oh, geez, what am I thinking of? So anyway, we're going to build a pier back to the mainland just so it looks good. And we're going to see what exactly this offers us. Now, if we click on this main building here, we can select this button to build modules for our main wharf, and let's just go ahead and look at some of those here. Thank you very much. We have depots which add 100 tons of storage each. You can see I can build 5 of them immediately. Piers, we can build 3 extra piers currently. We can build 3 repair cranes. We can build 2 harbor master's office. Those are +1 item slots, +15 attractiveness. And we can build loading wharfs, which is a loading speed bonus of +50% for local ships. And then we have an exports office, which is going to become very important quite quickly. So what I want to do is let's go ahead and build a couple. Can I build a pier out this way? No, I can't do that. That would be just completely naughty. But I'm going to go ahead and build. Do we need a pier? I don't think we actually need more piers, but we definitely need some more depots. So I'm going to kind of chuck some in here along the side. And one of the cool things about these things, I'm going to put them, yeah, we'll have 2 in a row and then 1 maybe out there. Sure. Can we build another one? Yeah. All right. One of the cool things that has been added in this expansion is the ability to change the thingies. Look at this. We can build corner buildings now. And then say this one, maybe we want it to be T-shaped, which is this one here. And it opens up a really nice variety of options for the look of your harbor. You can build an absolutely massive and interesting looking harbor where we've got decorations as well. But the first thing I want to do is look at the export and import. I do want to build those trade offices first, the exports offices. And these are kind of like little, I don't know, they're like little office buildings actually. So I want to build a couple like here. Can we build another one? Nope, we're good with 2 there. We probably should build another quay over here so people can walk to where they're going. But it's kind of cool to have all these like little miniature harbors and things. It's kind of fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at these imports and exports. The first thing we notice is this, like, what is this pyramid? And what we're going to do here basically is we're going to export things and import things. The exports go on the left and the imports go on the right. And as you level goods up, you get a better and better deal for exporting very specific goods. So one of the things I think I would like to do is get sausages. Now this is going to be a strategy for getting a kind of like not base level item, but mid-level item that you probably have, especially if you're starting a new game. This is a nice level or nice item to get, at least to start off with. So we're going to trade some sausages. And then what we're going to trade for is, it depends what you want to do here. You can trade for things that are actually useful to you. Like I might need some, I don't know, what do we got here? We have different items open to us and different items are closed to us. At the moment, we can only trade for kind of basic things. So I'm going to trade for maybe soap, for example. Let's trade for some soap. Do we have much soap? Yeah, we have a little bit of soap, but that's okay. We're going to trade for some anyway. Okay, so we're going to grab this. And as you see, this is a sort of one-to-one trade. The complexity of the good matters here. And so it's going to trade 50 for 36. Go away. And so what you can do is actually trade for many of these. But if we choose a more expensive product, which we don't actually have access to these guys, we will have access to, say, something like penny farthings later, but it says required goods exporter 1701 materials. I like that number. That's a very nice Anno number, 1701. So we need to trade as many of these as possible. And what you can do is if you want to get that done real quick, you can trade things like lumber for something like soap, for example, instead of this, because you can trade many of these, like say, I don't know, let's say we can trade 1,000 of these, then we get 404 soap back. So what we're going to do is do that, I think. And then the sausages, let's trade for something else instead. Let's trade it for, I don't know. You cannot have two things going at the same time that are the same thing. So we can't actually trade for lumber. But we could trade for, what are we low on? Can we find anything we're low on? So that I can, one thing that I really wish would be here is the numbers over here. It would be so nice to see these numbers, but we cannot at the moment. So we can just kind of have to look at what we've got. Let's go ahead and trade these for clothing. And we're just going to trade 620 sausages for many of these. Actually, you know what? We're going to trade 800 and just trade basically everything we've got. And that's just fine. We want to do this before the captain arrives. Obviously, he's going to come in 13 minutes and 47 seconds. We're going to do a little bit of time travel so that it hurries up for this particular thing. But let's go and see another material. Can we trade anything else? Maybe sewing machines? That might be a fun thing. Can we get them back? Yeah, we can. They're right here, actually. 1503. Nice. If you're not aware, all of the Anno numbers, the dates that are in the titles of games add up to 9. So that's why we have 1800 and there's 1503 and this one is 1701 and we have 2205 and all those good things. So anyway, yeah, let's another thing, let's do windows. We can trade windows for something else as well. Let's go and trade it for, I don't know, something random, because at the very beginning of this, we aren't really required to export specific items. Like this is required goods exported 360. This one is 180. Later on, it requires like 702 sausages, or some of them is plantains, some of them is other stuff. So it doesn't really matter initially what you're doing for this. So let's go ahead and get, oh, we can do pigs. I know I don't have any pigs. So let's do 700 of these. Sure. Wow, 6,400 pigs. That's a lot of pigs. I think I want to find out how much warehouse space do we have. So we have total plus 500 tons, but our amount that we can actually store, does it say somewhere? I think it might be in our main trading post, our grand trading post. It says, yes, 1,200 tons of island storage. So basically that is our limit. So we're going to trade for 1,200 pigs because I'm pretty sure we don't have any pigs on this island. And that'll get our windows doing something. Though I guess we could trade for something more expensive. Do we have anything more expensive? Not really, since we're already trading those sausages. Anyway, we're going to get this going. And we're going to turn this on fast speed. And then we're going to look at some more of these buildings because I think they're quite fun. One of the things that we can do here is if we delete part of this, we can add a little bridge, and I love these little bridges here. Oh, yeah, okay, thank you very much. That's just fine. But we're going to go and look at some of these little items because I think they're great. Look at this. So if we make a bridge that's straight, like this, and we can alter the key. There we go. And we'll just ignore what they're talking. It's fine. We're fine. Yeah, if we alter the keys a little bit, we can connect them better. If you have a closed bridge, and notice all of these adorable little boats going around. I love them. They're so fun to watch. And they kind of sploosh along in the water, and sometimes you get bigger ones as well. But they won't go underneath the bridge as it is. So what you need to do is delete this particular bridge and get one that is opened, because there's an open bridge here as well. And oopsies, I put it in the wrong spot. Pardon me. There we go. But they allow themselves. Oh, here's a bigger bridge, or a bigger boat, I should say. There we go, right under the bridge. And I think it's fun to have these little details where they can go underneath and around and over. And like here, we can put down a loaded barge. I like this. We have some ships that are here. So I'm going to add another key piece there. And I want to add a few more of these modules. Let's see, 5 minutes left with this very fast zipping around. Let's see, piers. Do we need piers? Probably a repair crane. Harbor master is going to be kind of important here because that enables us to add extra items. So let's see, we can add this here. And then possibly another one, maybe, I don't know, maybe here, actually. Have that crane, have this thing parking right in there. And let's get another key over here. There we go.
It's out of my hands now.
Oh, it's out of your hands. Okay. Bye-bye, editor. Oh, there we go. There, is that it? Hello? No, that's our regular cargo ship. I thought it was him. I thought it was the guy. All right, 2 minutes left. And again, these guys all have variations on their buildings. A lot of them have like these corner buildings and T-shaped ones. And yeah, there are several variations for each of them. And I find that really cool. I like that so much. Keep in mind, though, that each of these has maintenance. I kind of wish that it would be all... At first I thought, oh my god, there's no maintenance, but it doesn't show here. And I really wish that everything that was part of the harbor thing actually showed, like all of these showed their maintenance costs. But you can put in the items here, for example. Like, here we go. Maintenance cost minus 50%, increased visits. That's great. Who else do we want to have here? Another maintenance cost? Sure. All these things. More increased visits. More maintenance costs. Yay! I'm going to take them all out, though, for now. Just so that you can see how much this stuff costs. Okay, how long have we got to... Oh, he's arriving. Okay, so arriving means that he's on the map. So this is his ship. I'm going to go ahead and slow down time here. Because I want you to see his ship. It's so cool. Look at this. It's got a sharky shark at the front. Rawr. It's gonna like eat us alive. He's like clearly a trade shark person. Yeah, there we go. So he's gonna come over here and we're gonna be able to look at our trades. Let's see, if we look at our export import and we can click this button to show the full trade history, we can see what he's actually going to do. Okay, and so this is what he did. He traded many things. Okay, so he traded us clothing until we were full. We had too much clothing. And then he subtracted the appropriate number of sausages. And then same with the lumber and stuff. But you notice that some more stuff opened up because we met their goal. Now, see, for the next goal, the caribou meat, we need to have 5 export imports going at once, but we only have 3 things. What we need to do is actually level up each good via this pyramid structure. And you see, for the first level, we need to have an export volume of 1,000 units. Now that's export only, not import. So, and if we get things to that level, then we get an export bonus or an exchange bonus of 1.2x. And we get +2 depots, +1 pier, +1 exports office, and life is so good. The next level is times 1.4, next is 1.6, and 2.0. So that's kind of the gold thing. And if you can level up an expensive item to that level, then you are just going to be trading like mad. It's a tiny bit cheaty. I think it feels very OP at endgame. But I think if you're playing it during the regular game, it's probably a little bit more helpful. I think this is a great system though for endgame, where maybe you can't make enough goulash, or maybe you can't get enough champagne, or whatever it is. It's a really great stopgap measure to make sure that you actually have enough materials. So what I want to do next is I want to get sausages, because sausages are going to be a thing that we're going to try to trade a lot of as a mid-level expensive-ish product. And we're going to trade something that we have mountains of, which we don't even need, which is pigs. Okay, we're going to trade pigs now. And we're going to trade as many as we can. We're going to trade as many as we can. And then the other thing that we don't have any, we need lumber. Because, gosh, we just ran all out of it. Can we trade for this? Hello? Can we? No? No? Oh, is that one thing we can't trade for? Where is it? Hello? Oh, we can't get it. Oh, it's called timber, not lumber. Timber is locked. Okay, we need to trade more timber to get more timber. Okay, that's a thing. So some of the things obviously are not tradable until you unlock them. So let's look at the other stuff. Like now we have beer. And this requires an importation of sausages. So, hey, look what we're getting. We're getting many sausages. And I think we're going to trade something else. Let's see what we can else trade. Would be really nice if we could see, if we could sort by like number of items we have. But let's see, we have mountains of soap now. So let's get even more sausages. I think this is a good idea. Let's see. SAU sausages. Hooray. There we go. Yep, trade all the things. So 1,500. We don't even have that much. We are limited to 1,200 until we build more stuff. But otherwise, let's see what else we need to trade though. So we need to import fur coats to unlock spectacles. This is a nice thing. Tailored suits. I'm always running out of those. This one we need to export timber. Okay. And then plantains. We need to import plantains. So let's go ahead and import some fur coats. I definitely could use some. Can I? Let's go with canned goods. Sure. And then fur coats. There we go. Right there. We'll just do 1103. Trading for many. Okay. And at the moment, let's see, how long is it until he comes again? Oh, he's still trading. Oh gosh. Okay, let's turn it up on fast. He does take quite a while to trade, but can we build any more trade contracts? Not at the moment. But I think what we should do is I want to show you some more of these buildings while he is doing his thing and going back and forth. But what I'm finding is that you can have kind of these like two-phase trades. Like, for example, one time you sell sausages, one time you import them. And of course, the ratio does definitely change. Like if you import, instead of 1-to-1, it might be 1-to-25, depending on what you are actually selecting to trade. But I really want to unlock this and show you kind of how that works out. So, but as he's trading here, I'm going to go ahead and show you the rest of the buildings that we have because they are beautiful. Let's see. If we want to make a very nice harbor here, go ahead and add a couple more modules. We have a couple piers. That's always a nice thing. I'm going to put one maybe here. And maybe I should put one on this side. Can I do that? Hello? No. Okay, it doesn't work there. But I can put one there. That works. Okay, very good. I could even move this a tiny bit so that we can have a key here. So there's a little bit of room for stuff. And then maybe we want to have a... I kind of want another bridge over here. I love having these like little bridges and stuff. I think they're so good. Let's have one here. And then have more kind of quayside over this way. And then we will add a little bit around this side because the docks are big. And we even have some stuff that we can put on the docks themselves. We have these like little trees here, for example. Sylvan bench. Yes. So you have some kind of fancy stuff where I feel like there's fancy stuff for visitors to do things with, as in we have these seaside benches like this. If you look like this, go away, please. So those are just fancy little things, but you'd never see that on like a, you know, really hardworking people's dock, you know. Let's go ahead and add that back. And again, we have a copper roofed kiosk. That's a thing. We have material stacks. This is great stuff. And these you can either put on its own like little island. It automatically generates the key for you, or you can actually put it where you have already generated some stuff. We also have a many. Okay, I'm just going to go through these things. We have a harbor crane, which is kind of cool. I think this is awesome. We have lighthouses. We've got a pale lighthouse, which is white, or we have the crimson lighthouse, which I think is awesome. I think we'll put this lighthouse like right there. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's see. We have a loaded barge, which we've already talked about. We've got a moored freighter, and that generates part of a key and part of the wooden kind of dock area. Oh, thank you very much, lady. Okay, we have another docked freighter, which has the key on the other side. So there's kind of a variety of stuff. And if you have stuff already there, it kind of like blends into the existing dock or builds a little bit of it. Let's see. I kind of want to put one... I want to have maybe a couple of these guys. Let's have a couple... Yeah, places for them to... More of these boats here. There we go. There we go. Nice. And then, of course, the loaded barge doesn't have the wooden dock. But we do have things like we've got these rowboats, which are nice. We can put that maybe on the end here. No? I thought this would be wide enough. No. Anyway, we can put them kind of on the end here just as an emergency rowboat situation if that ever needs to occur. We have a warehouse, which needs a bigger piece of, you know, key to be put on. So we'll put that maybe right there. And that has all kinds of like little boxes and things inside it. It's quite cool. Let's see. When is our guy coming back? 9 minutes on fast speed, of course. Canvassed crates. That's another thing that is in this. What else? Dry docked skiffs. All right, so those are kind of funky. I have no idea why they're on very tall platforms. I don't know. Maybe it's for painting purposes or something. I don't know. But it is very decorative and quite nice looking. So we'll add that there. And let's see what else. We have fish traps. That's fun. Here, let's add fish traps because the best place to catch fish is in a polluted, industrialized area. Woo! No, hopefully they take them out to sea. Anyway, okay, we also have crates of goods. That sounds really great for right next to the shore. Bringing them on home so that we can add stuff. Another neat thing is, of course, all of these buildings add to the beauty of the city, which I think is quite cool. All right, let's look at what else we have. Okay, so we have two different kinds of trees. We've got a potted beech tree, which, let's see, can we add one? Let's add one right there. And then, of course, here we had the benches. And we can add more buildings now that we've kind of gone through all of the stuff here. Man, I do love those bridges. I think they're so cool. All right, let's see what our time is on. 4 minutes. Okay, so it's going quite quickly. An industrial crane. I forgot to talk about that one. Look at that. Isn't that neat? I like it. That might be something going from maybe something like right, kind of might be between a place where you dock ships. I don't know. Anyway, I think it's time for like another bridge maybe over, say, here.
The game is afoot.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a good place. And we'll add these guys. Oh, no. Okay, B to delete for me. And then we'll add another key here, so that we can have more something. In fact, I'm not going to add that much because I think that's a little bit too much. Because I prefer to like build with buildings and then connect the buildings together. I think that's a lot more fun. So we'll go ahead and get another couple of modules here. Repair cranes are always quite useful. So if we have one on this side and then one on the other side, anywhere where it's near a pier, that's quite important. We can also have them facing inward like this. You can overlap these areas very easily there. It's not a problem. Okay, and let's see. Loading wharf, sure. Let's have one of those as well here. Should we put it here? We might even move this one out a tiny bit. There we go. That one out a tiny bit and let ships go a little bit through here. I like to have little spaces where they can go through, but I also like to connect stuff because I think it looks very strange that they're there on their own now. Okay, Captain Tobias is arriving, and there he is. He's brought his ship. Let's go and see what we're trading now. Okay. Oh, and look at this. We have our pigs, finally, at an exchange ratio of times 1.2. So that means we get 2 extra depots, 1 pier, 1 exports office, 1 loading wharf, and these have also the same kind of thing. So we're already on our way to leveling up these items, and all we need to do is keep trading them back and forth. Did we unlock anything else? I'm not sure, but one of the things that we had here was the need to have 5 contracts. And if we go into here and build some more of these guys, export offices, we have 3 right now. And guess what we're going to have next? We're going to have 5. All right, we go look in here. Import, export. We now have 2 more tradey thingies. And if we just say trade whatever for, sure, trade things for things. How about that? Doesn't matter really what we're kind of... Then we opened up this caribou meat. So anyway... and then this one, of course, they want us to trade hops because, you know, loyalty to the farm and all of that. But each of these has a different thing. And I think you probably get the idea here. You can very easily manipulate this kind of thing by just trading the same things back and forth, or you can trade for what you actually need. I kind of recommend trying to trade one of the items until you have a throughput of like 7,000 altogether. That will at least get you to this very high thing. By the way, you can have more than one of these things that qualify, but you can only use 4 of them at a time. So to get that bonus in trading for these guys, you kind of have to place them in here if you want to use them. Same for the other slots as well. So anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this overview of the Docklands part of the the Season 3 pass of Anno. That was a big surprise to everybody. That was like, oh my god, yay, more Anno. I have loved this Anno game so much. It's been so beautiful and so just great. Just so detailed and lovely that I was thrilled when Season 3 pass was revealed. So anyway, this is the first part of it. I am going to be doing either continuing this playthrough or another playthrough when more of that Season 3 pass unlocks, so stay tuned. But in the meanwhile, I hope you found this useful. So take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next time.